What's shaking? What's shaking? Insurance Scramble Live has asked me to come here today, everybody, and help you understand a little bit better what a nifty is. Anybody know what a nifty is, an NFT? I think right here, reading in my Urban Dictionary, it says it's a non-fungible token. Non-fungible token. I think I might have used a non-fungible token over at the Chuck E. Cheese the other day. But really, honestly, the more I brainstorm and analyze the non-FTs, I'm thinking about what does it really mean? What does it mean? Does it mean Nancy Foxtrot Tango? Or better yet, Nacho Funky Town? Maybe, and most likely, it means not filing taxes. Know what I mean?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And we are live. Insurance Scramble Live. I am your host, Joe Hollier. Glad to be joined with Mr. Alex DePazzo. Happy Friday, Alex.
Happy Friday after Friday show. Wait, we're back-to-back shows this week.
We're mixing it up, man, keeping people on their toes, as they say. But honestly, we want to come to you this Friday because next Friday is Good Friday. Not that this isn't a Good Friday, but it is the All Good Friday next week, and we're going to be taking time off to show our respects and allow everybody to have a little bit of fun with their families. But man, we are here today. We are here today because we are unveiling, releasing a new recognition, a little bit of appreciation, because you know what? We're all about appreciation in this show. Alex, tell us about appreciation and gratitude as you see it through the lens of the Insurance Scramble Live.
Well, I mean, it's being absolutely and utterly appreciative of every single human being who takes even 1.5 seconds. Well, if you take 3, it's even better because the view count goes up, but at least 1.5 seconds to spend with us, to listen to us be, let's be honest, somewhat ridiculous at times, but always trying to show the authenticity of our industry, trying to grow the authenticity of our industry, trying to bring people who make us as individuals better so that we can share that with the world and maybe change the way insurance is thought about. And so appreciation is, well, an overflow of all that amazingness.
It absolutely is, Alex. I love what you're saying there. I love it. And the truth be told, there's so many great people doing so many great things. And we've known that from day one, ever since I got on screen and started bringing on people just to meet them and get to talk to them that are in this industry who had no idea existed. The more you dig deep and the more you get to know them, the more you realize there's some fantastic people that are grinding it out every day, never giving up, winning, overcoming obstacles, trying to make this industry so much better. And by God, I'm here, you're here, because we want to recognize them. And you know what's really cool? NFTs are this hot thing now. And what I really appreciate about this whole thing is we have an opportunity to take this content, little pieces of content, and tokenize them for eternity. So they're always in the ethos of the digital world. And to me, that's exciting. It's done in a different way. It's nothing that anybody else is doing. And I'm so excited to be here and share what we started today.
Well, and not to mention, you know, something that's helping all of us get into a little bit. I mean, you and I have talked a little bit about it, that I'm kind of like that crazy guy, you know, from the 80s with the tinfoil hat when it comes to cryptocurrency. So talking about, you know, giving away an NFT, something unique, something digitally perfect, something that describes where this, not only the industry is going, but where the Scramble wants to go, which is into a brave new world of doing things differently. And NFTs are great. Now I will say that personally, I'm with the king. It should stand for Nacho Funky Town.
Nacho Funky Town. Well, without further ado, I want to go ahead, and this is not a normal long show, half an hour show. At least it's not set out to be. This is about introducing the program, and I can guarantee folks what we're going to do coming up in the next week or two is start putting out content that supports and helps you understand exactly what this platform can look like, how you can be a part of it, contribute, create your own NFTs, and just be a part of what we're trying to do here, bring people together. And it's cool because here's the thing, y'all. This thing is set up on a blockchain. All right. Now, I don't want to get too technical with blockchains. I don't want to try to explain why it's on a blockchain other than this. And to me, it's real simple. I liken it to like a shoebox. So if we all have these little collectibles and we want to keep them somewhere safe, put them in a shoebox, right? So the blockchain is like your shoebox, and you can acquire these. What we're about to share with you are the first 2 tokens, I should say, tokens that we've minted. Now, tokens is a misleading word a little bit, but what it is it's just a piece of content. It's a small special audio sample of a conversation we've had with this special recipient over time. And with that, we have added in some unique artwork, cover art, that represents a little sliver of who they are personally and their interest. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. But what I wanted to finish saying was, this is an opportunity to collect these things. We can trade them, we can share them, we can sell them even. That's remained to be seen. There's a lot of evolution that we could go with this whole idea and this whole concept. But first things first, we are going to start with 2 recipients that have, in our minds, are a great start in terms of being recognized. And like I said, just tokenizing a small piece of who they are and having it available for all of us to enjoy in a different format. So Alex, if you will, I'm going to start with our first one there. If you can kind of pop it up a little bit bigger, we're going to see if we can share this a little bit better. Our first recipient is a gentleman who has just transitioned as managing director of managing director of insurance at Google. He is absolutely somebody who is pushing the status quo as we know it, has for years. Now that he has hit the rocket launcher and is going to be going to God only knows what new heights in his quest to make this industry even incredibly more interesting, useful, relatable, and just productive. I'm pleased to announce Nigel Walsh as our first recipient of the token of appreciation. And you can't hear it, but the crowd's it's going wild behind me. Nigel Walsh, congratulations. You are our first token of appreciation award recipient. With that, you can see a little bit of things that might refer or a little sliver of who Nigel is with the Google reference. And you know what? All honesty, we think here at the Insurance Scramble Live, Nigel is going to the moon. So congratulations. One other thing I wanted to mention, I did mention there's a little bit of a special audio attached with each NFT. So if you would, go ahead and play it for me, Alex. So people can get
one of my favorite, most infamous voices out there. And he often gets asked why he still does it. And I think if you look at kids are forever curious. And sometimes we enter the work world and we lose that curiosity. But, David never did. He was always curious about science and nature and that sort of stuff, which makes you always question or challenge the norm. And that's what's going to make Sarah successful, Google successful, Joe, you, Alex, by challenging the status quo and having the insight to do so day in, day out, by never losing that curiosity is what's going to make us, continue to drive forward and pull the industry ahead.
Fun, right? I mean, this has so many opportunities, I think, just to capture moments. You capture moments, you tokenize them, you can keep them in a collection. Like I said, our idea is that this can become just a fun way to maybe trade content with each other, share it with each other. And just wanted to also note we're gifting these to our recipients, and there's going to be many more mintings to come. It takes time, it takes resources, but we're going to continue to do it. It's just a project that I really want to get behind and just really bring content together in a real fun, different kind of way. Content exchange, if you will. Next recipient, you know him well. He's been on the show many times. He, to me, is just the epitome of winning. He never gives up. He's always pushing the envelope. He's the reason that I started just working harder and digging in deeper years ago after I read his book. The recipient of our second NFT today is Mr. Ryan Hanley. And as you will see in the artwork cover here, he, to me, I look at Ryan and he's just a blue collar guy. Like, he's working hard, Buffalo area, just grinding it out, always thinking about winning and pushing the status quo. He's a big Buffalo Bill Mafia fan. So I had to make sure that was part of the representation of our next guy. And if you would, Alex, go ahead and give us a little bit of, or give us the audio bite for Mr. Hanley.
There is no reason to keep your secrets in. People, this business is not rocket science. It is hard work. It's caring about people. And the more we share, The better your YouTube channel does, the better my YouTube channel does. The better you are at serving customers and retaining customers, the better I am. The better your relationships are with carriers, the better my relationships are with carriers. That lifts us all up. It's the beauty of this industry. There's so much business to go around that it doesn't matter if everyone knows every one of your secrets. You can still be as successful as you want to be.
And guys, this is just the start. So I know the whole blockchain thing and the NFTs and the crypto wallets can be a little bit intimidating, a little bit maybe mind-boggling if you haven't done much into it, put that much effort into learning about it. It can be a little bit confusing, but we're here to tell you, I want this program to work. I want it to be where you want to not only give tokens of appreciation, but just be a part of all of it. So in the coming weeks, as I said, we're going to be putting out content on how to make this a little more simple, whether it's setting up a digital wallet, whether it's, you want to be a creator, whether it's, you want to just get behind it and be supportive, whatever the case might be, we're going to be reaching out and giving you plenty of information, and hope you just want to be a part of it. But other than that, congratulations to our first 2 recipients, Nigel and Ryan. So happy. We're going to be contacting you. Well, we already contacted you. We're going to be gifting these to you. And if you haven't started your NFT collection yet, it's well underway.
Yeah, man. It is a little mind-boggling for someone who likes to hold things in his hands to try to understand, to own something that is digitally mine. Not because my bank balance says so, or because, I have a license to play it on my, particular device at any given time. But beyond that regardless of the circumstances, due to the blockchain, that, we are giving this digital piece of history as a token of appreciation for, not only the amazingness that these 2 individuals have been for us at the Scramble, but just the amazingness that they are for the industry as a whole.
And, great point. And, we don't know where digital is going. It seems to be getting just more and more broad. Our focus, so much of the human experience in our daily lives is on a screen, and all the time we spend on it. And then, trust me, there's tons of content, tons of ways to absorb it. But our time is limited. We have very short attention spans. And I saw a great post the other day. Somebody said it was a side-by-side, and it said in school, you have to write, a paper that's no less than 7 pages. In real life, you have 7 seconds to give me your pitch before I walk away. So the reality is we are all, short attention span, but we want things that are meaningful. So the idea is, let's commemorate meaningful moments for the people that we know and love, and just have an opportunity to share that. And then those that are, those that have the creative side and want to get into, creating these tokens that are special to other people. I think that's just going to continue to build the relationships that we're working on for day in, day out. Awesomeness.
So look forward to it. I'm looking forward to just the ability to, and we have to hold ourselves back, because as we started to talk about this craziness, we were like, we can do a huge list. And then we're like, well, let's have fun with it. Let's keep it going. We're going to keep this being an ongoing part of what we do here at the Scramble. So look out, be ready. Hopefully you'll be the next recipient of a Scramble NFT.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks so much for being there. A little abbreviated version today, but guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you to our recipients. We're always so grateful to you, obviously. And I wish everybody a happy Easter week. Be safe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Happy Easter, everybody. And this one's for you, Ed.
Just when you think this show is terrible, something wonderful happens.
What?
It ends.